Welcome back, guys. I am going to teach you guys or show you guys how to make a little snack sandwich. We're going to use the plantains to make it a bread, basically a cover. So the first thing you want to go ahead is just cut one of these ends this way, cut another end. However, you're going to kind of like slice it here. Just be careful with the knife. Here you want to go from the top. And then right here you just want to split these off. You want to use green unless you like them sweet. I'm not a fan of sweet plantains at all, though my wife is. She will devour some sweet plantains, but for this we are not going to be using that, and that's going to be the way I do it. So if you guys want to use them sweet, go for it, though I'm not sure how they'll come out. All right, so we removed the case, the protective skin, and now we're gonna go ahead and cut this guy in half, and then cut this guy again in half, long way. Okay, do the same thing for this one. That way we can get two sandwiches out of this. Right, so we're gonna go ahead and get these, throw these in here, and make sure our oil is hot. It is, so we're just gonna gently place these in here so they can get a little coating. I'll put this guy in here as well. I'll burn myself. There we go. Yep. Give it a quick flip. They only need to have like a little bit of color. You can see how like this is like really white, and then this starts to get a little yellow. That's what we're looking for the initial part. Actually, right here, if you guys wanted to put these away, because they're fried like this, they'll last a little bit longer. They actually won't go and turn dark on you. If you guys wanted to put these in a bag and then put them in the freezer and use them later. Alright, so we got a little color on them. And then it goes from a yellow color to like a white color again. Which is interesting how it starts at white, goes to yellow, and then goes back to white. Okay, almost done. I'll take these guys out. That should be it for what I need. All right, so we have the plantains here. I don't really worry about resting, or they're just going to be really hot. So I'm going to place one right here. If you have anything flat that can smush them, that's what you're going to want. So this guy right here, I don't know if you can hear this, got a little kind of like a crispy exterior. So we're going to go ahead and mush this guy down. And there you go. So now you have like your top layer right here. And then we're going to actually go and fry this again. So I'm going to do this to all of them. And now we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 off of just one. So we're going to go ahead and use these guys as the tops and the bottoms. We're going to go back to the frying pan. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put this guy in here like that. And this is going to get to a little, it's going to get crisp here. It's going to get a little golden. Instead of like this yellow, it's going to get a little gold. The fact that they're nice and flat like that makes them easier and quicker to cook too. This is exactly how you'd make regular plantains, like tostones or whatever they're called. Not tostones, but plátanos. And you get these little plantain chips going. You can cut them in smaller pieces, and then you smush them just like I did. And when you do that, you can actually make some chips for yourself. Use whatever oils you like. At least you know everything that's going into it. There's really not too much processing going on here, so you'll know that whatever you did is actually, you know, healthy or whatever. I know that I'm bathing these in like oil, but you know, if you can live with the oil that you're using, you know, if you're gonna eat chips outdoors, you might as well use, you know, the oil that you're used to or you prefer, not from what some company decides to use to, you know, save money or whatever. The heat right now currently is like a little medium. It's like the flame's like this high, so it's not that bad. Keeps it nice and warm, consistent, and we're not burning them. You they would get really dark really fast, and you don't want that. You don't want them to get dark fast. You actually want them to stay nice and, like I said, golden. And they are getting gold. You can tell, like from the back side, they're not yellow anymore. Look at that, that's beautiful. The other side gets a little darker because it's got like thinner ends. So what that happens is the little exposed thinner ends, they just kind of burn. But that's totally normal. You'll see that in all chips. They get little edges sometimes get a little browner than the inside and stuff. Give them one last flip here because they're getting close. Want to make sure that the chunkier, meatier side, which is like obviously in the middle, gets that heat. Yep, and there we go. That should be about right. Turn it off. Bring the pan over to our working area. Go ahead and let these drain out a little bit. You can see a lot of the oil is still leaking out and stuff. Obviously, if you're trying to eat super healthy, just get some bread. But this is fine. This is really. This is a good treat. I like this. It's rare that we make this, but just knowing how to make it may be fun, especially if you have plantains and you run out of bread or something like that. And you can tell I didn't burn them. Not really, because the rest of the oil was still pretty clear. If I burnt these, the oil would have definitely looked really bad. But there you go. These guys right here are nice and crispy. Luckily, we have some spare parts that fell off, so we're gonna go ahead and split these open. Show you right here because this little guy is like made out of magma. So there you go. It's cooked good. It's got a little like softness in it, but that's okay. Yeah, because you don't want it to be like super burnt. I actually prefer them to be a little bit somewhat moist in the middle. They don't taste like raw plantain. They taste like cooked plantain with a crunchy exterior. So I want my wife to try this. There's no salt or anything. It still tastes really good. So, right? So that's what you want. You want that inside to be a little, cooked or whatever. Oh yeah. But you want the outside to be crunchy, and you want it to look nice and gold. Like this is flawless. I didn't go over on this at all. This is crazy. This is my first time. I haven't done this in a while, and look at that. That's that's a thing of beauty. All right, so here we go. We got a little slice of cheese we can put on the top, a little ham, however you want. If you don't want ham, don't put ham. It's fine. Eat it however you want. You can actually eat these just straight. Put a little special sauce. You guys can make however you guys want. We can put some greens on here too. Okay, we'll just take a little greenage because I like my food to have some color, and I'm sure a lot of you like a little contrast as well. Boom, so we got green, we got purple, we got yellow, and we got more yellow. Then we put this guy on top like that. I can take this guy right here, just cut it right down in the middle. So my wife can have a piece too. So let's try this guy out. I love this. It's so easy. Okay, so we didn't have to add anything. No salt, nothing, right? You have your cheese, you have your ham, plenty. You have your greens, nice contrast, a little lightness to it. And then you have this thick, kind of like crunchy, breadish that just came out. It's still warm. With the sauce. Forgot about the sauce. The sauce also is very necessary because, by the way, this, plantains are very, they can get dry and they can absorb. Kind of like bread does, right? But this just came out, so it still kind of, absorbs some of the coconut oil. So, but regardless, it's good. It is really good. You want to try this one? It's good?
Been a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't make this enough, but
That's a nice snack.
they're pretty filling. They're pretty filling. If you eat a whole thing, I'm pretty sure you're going to be pretty satisfied for the rest of the night, especially the way you eat. You don't eat much. I could probably eat 2 of these and it should be probably good. Oh. That is your plantain witch. See you guys on the next one.